Hello students and hello everyone. Welcome to class 8th maths on my YouTube channel. Now let us begin practice set 2.1 on textbook page number 8. Question number first. In the adjoining figure, each angle is shown by a letter. Fill in the boxes with the help of the figure. Corresponding angles. First one, angle P and dash. Look at the figure. Where is angle P? Angle P is on which side? On left side, over here. You have to name the corresponding angle of angle P. Angle W is corresponding to angle P. Okay. Angle P and angle W both are in the same direction. Both angles are in the same direction with two different lines. Okay. Now angle P is on first line on left side. Okay. Angle W is on other line on left side, but it belongs to same direction. Corresponding angles, you have to name the same direction on the same side with two different lines. Okay. So first one answer is angle P and angle W. Next one, angle Q and dash. Angle Q is here. Angle Q is corresponding to which angle? Angle Q is on the right side. Okay. Angle Q is corresponding to angle X. Angle Q is on the first line. Angle X is on the second line, but their direction is same. So correct answer is angle Q and angle X. Okay. Next one, angle R and dash. Where is angle R? On first line downside. Angle R is on the right side on the first line downside. Angle R is corresponding to which angle? Angle Y. Angle R and angle Y both in the same direction. On first line, angle R downside it is. On second line, you have to take downside, which angle is coming correspondent on other line with the same direction. Okay. If angle R is on the right side, you have to name the other angle on the right side. So angle R and angle Y. Okay. Third one answer is angle R and angle Y. Fourth one, angle S and dash. Where is angle S? On the left side. Where it is? On down side. So other line on the left side down, which is angle there, that you have to take same direction. Angle S is corresponding to angle Z. Okay. Fourth one answer is angle S and angle Z. Next question is interior alternate angles. Fifth one, angle S and dash. Where is angle S? On first line left side. When you name the alternate angles, you have to name it on the opposite side of transversal, on opposite direction. Okay. Opposite direction is here. Opposite side of transversal is here. Angle X is the alternate angle of angle S. When you name the alternate angles, you can take in Z type of line like this. Angle S and angle X are alternate angles. So fifth one answer is angle S and angle X. Next, sixth one, angle W and dash. Where is angle W? On second line left side, which is the opposite side of transversal and on opposite direction of angle W, angle R. Okay, you can take opposite Z also when you name the alternate angle. Angle W and angle R are alternate angles. Question number 2. Observe the angles shown in the figure and write the following pair of angles. First one, interior alternate angles. In question number first, how we have done the sums, we have to follow the same method on second sums also. Look at the figure. You have to name the interior alternate angles. Suppose if I take angle B, interior angle means inside of the line. You cannot take outside of the line. Now this is the line, okay, this and this. So angle A belong to outside of the line. Angle B belong to inside of the line. Okay, angle F belong to outside of the line. Angle E belong to inside of the line. When you name the interior angles, you have to take inside on the line. If I take angle B, which is the alternate angle of angle B, opposite side of direction which is there, opposite side of transversal and opposite direction which is there, this, okay, here. So angle H, angle B is alternate to angle H. Okay, when you name the interior alternate angles or exterior alternate angles, you have to take it on the Z type of line. So it is coming here, Z. Okay, so first one answer is angle B and angle H. Suppose if I take angle C, which is the alternate angle of angle C, angle E, because it is coming Z type of line. It follows the opposite side of transversal on opposite direction. Second answer is angle C and angle E. Next one, corresponding angles. When you name the corresponding angles, it should be on the same direction, on the same side. Okay, if I take angle A, angle A is on the first line. Okay, you have to name the other angle on the other line, on the same side, on same direction. Angle A and angle E, okay, same side is there. Angle A is on one first line, angle E is on second line. Okay, but it follows the same direction on same side. Okay, first one is angle A and angle E. Now next one, if I take angle B, angle B is on the other side, on first line. So you have to name the other angle on angle B. If angle B is on the other side on first line, you have to name the other angle on angle B on the same direction, angle F. Okay, angle B and angle F. Why? Angle B is on the second side on first line, and on other line you have to take on other side only. If angle B is on the other side on first line, on other line you have to take other side, on it should be on the same direction. Okay, so correct answer is angle B and angle F are corresponding angles. You have to follow this way method. Next one, if I take angle D, angle D is corresponding to which angle? Angle H. Angle D is on first line, angle H is on other line. Okay, when you name the corresponding angles, it should be two different lines on same side, on same direction. Angle D and angle H belongs to same direction. but with different lines. Okay. Angle D and angle H. Third one. Next one is angle C. Last one. Angle C is on other side on first line. You have to take it on the other side angle on second line also on same direction. That is angle G. Fourth one is angle C and angle G. Okay. Now last we will do third one, interior angles. What is interior angles? Interior angle means inside of the angles on the same side, on the same transversal. Okay. Suppose if I take here I have already given you ready-made answer, angle B and angle E, because in question number first you are not having interior angle sum, so that's why I give angle B and angle E belongs to the same side. Angle B and angle E both are inside angle on the same side, that is interior angles. You cannot take it as angle A and angle F because it belongs to exterior angles. Exterior angles means outside of the line. I tell you, angle A is coming out of the line. Angle F also is coming out of the line. So angle B and angle E is one pair. So other pair of interior angle is angle C and angle H, but not angle D and angle G. Okay. If you understood practice set 2.1 full sums, give us the feedback or comments. Subscribe the channel, like and share. Thank you.